Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is my shiny new Gelgoog Jäger. This is like the second match I've run in the thing. It is interesting. It's a support. It's a relatively fast-moving support. You may think otherwise, but that's just a Gelgoog thing because they're kind of big, and the Jäger is, I think, one of the tallest one-year war mobile suits there is. So it's kind of it's kind of deceptively fast. It's got a speed of 115, which is not bad. It has a charging beam rifle, which you may see me get a little frustrated because people were doing a good job of tagging me just as I got the charge ready. But it's got a charging beam rifle that can also fire 3 rapid shots instead. In the first game, it was like 5 rapid shots, so that's been a slight downgrade. Likewise, the beam rifle used to knock people over, and now it just causes normal stagger, not even heavy stagger. There's a few more machines that had beam machine guns of this type, though, so they may be more powerful. They may show some of the other effects that were used in Battle Operation 1. Yeah, there's me losing a charge again, and I'm about to lose my legs. The charged shot does about double what all three burst shots will do combined. So there's a significant difference. It is kind of worth waiting for the charge at times. It also has a beam spot gun that can fire about 5, 6, 7 shots, maybe as many as 9 without overheating. And it also has a 4700 on a charged shot. It also has head Vulcans with 80 rounds of ammunition, and Bop, aka Maelstrom, tested this. It has enough rounds to finish a camper with no defense parts. It can actually take a level 1 camper with no defense parts down to no health, just if you can hit it with every single Vulcan round. And that's a difficult proposition, but it can be done. Time to switch to the spot gun. I am out of legs. And this guy, I think, just decided to leave, which is kind of foolish. Maybe he's out of legs too and he's repairing. I'm not sure what's going on. But yeah, I think here he comes. But, airstrike coming in. I think somebody may have killed him, but either way, I've got to risk getting out and getting some legs back, because I'm not going anywhere without them, because they're legs. But yeah, it's... here comes somebody, so it's time for me to get in and see if I can do anything. But yeah, it's an interesting machine. In the first game it was a general, and I kind of wish it was here too, just because it would be, if it were a general, it would probably, and operated the way it did in the first game, it would probably have to be a 550 or 600 point machine, because it was scary. It was a good kind of scary in my opinion, but it was scary. So... yeah, I'm enjoying it, though, as a support. It can do some pretty amazing damage. It does not have 2 things that I'm used to on almost all my other Gelgoogs, which is a dodge roll and a shield. So it definitely, has its own play style. But it's worth giving a try if you get it. It's only a 2-star, so your odds are not terrible. As I think I mentioned before, the Rickdom 2 is also in this week, and there's a kill. And yeah, the Rickdom 2 is in this week. It's a 450.1 star machine. Despite it being a 1-star, I have not seen it yet, and got that kill. But yeah, I want to get that too, just because it was the only Dom type I was halfway good with in the first game. But we'll see what happens. It'll show up eventually, I'm sure. We've got 2 guys sneaking up the back way. I should have paid more attention to them rather than go after this person. But I was hoping I could tag them. But one of them just walked right into our base and is going to set a bomb. So that's not great. But yeah, just looking for a good shot. But yeah, the fact that it does not have dodge roll and does not have a shield, you kind of... almost all the beam rifle mobile suits that can charge at the moment have one or both of those things. So you kind of take it for granted, honestly, that how easy it is to get a charge off, because if you've got a fair amount of experience positioning yourself with a shield, you can deflect a lot of shots that would otherwise stun you and cost you your charge. It's not, of course, it's not guaranteed, but you can do it. So, let's see, I have type disadvantage on that, so I'm only doing about 500 a shot uncharged. But, again, lots of Vulcan rounds at 80-something each. And I forgot that it has the... I forget the beam saber pattern that it uses. It's the one that the Gelgoog Marine used in the first game, so it's a slightly different melee pattern than pretty much anything else. There may be something in this game already that uses it. Garibaldi Alpha is slightly different, and I can't think of what else there is that might use this in this one. But yeah, it is not the same as the Akzakus. It is not the same as the Garibaldi Alphas. There's a lot of different things, a lot of different melee patterns, and this one is a very particular one that takes some adapting to. But let's see, got a couple of shots in, got 800 per round. Yeah, that's about standard. Bomb was defused. Very nice. Good work. And yeah, I wanted to make sure that mobile suit there was one of ours, but it is. Also gave me a chance to reset and step back. And ow. And ow. Oh man, that's got to be one of those guys. Is probably, yeah, a raid from all the damage they did to me. Probably that one is a Proto Gundam. No, standard Gundam. There might be a Proto amongst them. Hard to say. But a lot of standard Gundams. Incidentally, yesterday in Japan, April the 7th, which is actually the day I'm recording this, was the 40th anniversary of the first broadcast of Mobile Suit Gundam. So, yeah, 40 years. That's just kind of crazy to think about, to be honest, since I started with it somewhere around the 20th anniversary. Just really bizarre. But time is not something I adapt to very well. It's just that's a regular thing for me. Let's see, somebody behind us here, but I'm about to have my spot gun back. Oh, it's a Gym Sniper 2. Well, if those guys can keep the thing in the front at bay, I can probably deal with this a little bit. But yes, that's the other thing. I'm not sure I have ever landed enough Vulcan rounds to stun something before, but I did it this time. And yeah, so that's another... Ooh, airstrike. Bad news. Bad mojo. And I'm dead. But yeah, that's something you can do with the Jäger that not a lot of mobile suits can do. Have enough sustained Vulcan fire to stun. So yeah, that's pretty good. But yeah, 40th anniversary of Gundam. If you've never seen the original Mobile Suit Gundam, it's definitely looks 40 years old, to be honest. The animation style is dated. The budget it was on was not good for the time. But the movies, of course, I think are still beautiful. And even if it doesn't look the best, it is still good. So, I recommend it. And yeah, the Gelgoog Jaeger, it's an interesting machine. Doesn't quite play like any other Gelgoog. It's gonna take some doing. I forgot this was an all-support round. That considering, I'm really happy we won. It went pretty well. But yeah, that is the Gelgoog Jaeger, and that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more, so till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! This would be a good mobile suit to use the beam rifle charge time reduction parts on, because charging that rifle just seems to take forever.